living in Israel right now. If we have to go back home, what's going to happen to them?
Fertilizer. They're going to be fertilizer. Kaboom!
They're going to be destroyed.
Destroyed, man.
Right. I don't know for certain, but probably Iran is going to take care of it.
Right now, Iran supporting Russia.
Right. No. Iran doesn't support Israel.
No, they're against it. They're against it.
They fought against it, but now they're working together against the Middle East.
No, they're only doing that because what Russia and Iran are doing, they're exposing America for their lies. So they're making deals with America so the whole world can watch America backpedal and do deception right in front of everybody. So they're exposing, man, that's lift up the skirt, raise, make bare the leg. That's in Isaiah. But America, everything that America does right now is being exposed. America says they have a war on terrorists. Well, what did Vladimir Putin of Russia found out? He said, you guys are trying to overthrow President Assad of Syria.
Right.
He's the leader. So you're saying you're fighting terrorism, but you're giving weapons and you're giving money to the people that don't like the president of that country.
Right.
Russia says, no, Assad is our friend, he's our ally, he asks us to help. We're going to help him remain in power. America wants him out of power, Russia wants him in power. World War III is at our doorstep.
And also what Vladimir Putin exposed to that, he showed that America said they've been fighting ISIS for a year. You go over there, they find out that they haven't been
ISIS
doing
is growing. ISIS is actually growing.
They're giving them jeeps, they're giving them vans, they're giving them weapons, they're giving them all types of equipment. And what happened when Russia went over there one day? They destroyed over like 59 compounds and running ISIS out of the country.
Right, because before Russia got involved, the country of Syria was losing ground. They were losing this small town, this city. When Russia got involved, they began to get hold of those cities, control of those cities back. So if America was actually fighting the terrorists, they were doing a fistful of jars. But basically, they're being exposed because America are the terrorists.
Right. They're the real terrorists of the world, man.
They're the real and who others does America follow? They follow Israel. But who are the real terrorists? The so-called Jews. They're the ones that have to go. And according to this Bible, after 1,000 years of us ruling again, after 1,000 years, they will all be exterminated. There will be no more white people on earth. And now here's the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the skin color. It matters who their father is. Because that's who you are, who your father is. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, that's who your father is. In other words, I can have two sons. One can be light skinned like you, and one can be dark like him. But they're both my sons. So anybody that's of that seed, they gotta go. That's a good thing, because no more evil on the earth. Now, your ancestors, because in Egypt, do you know the history of your people, where they came from? Because you have a lot of different people in Egypt. Where did your people come from before they went to Egypt? Because you know, historically, that land belonged to Ham. Right. He was that region was ruled by black people. Right. And your people were brought there mainly by Great Britain. The treaties that Great Britain allowed your people to migrate into the land of Egypt and to begin to rule that land. But it goes way back before Great Britain. It goes back to Ptolemy. But that's deep history right there. It goes back to Greece. And your people were slowly migrating into that land, while the black people, most of them, that's why you said people from Sudan, because those are the people that were originally ruling in Egypt. Sudanese. That's their land. But now your people live there. Do you know where you come from? Were your people originally from Jordan or?
Legally?
Yeah. You don't know? So as far as you can remember, your family's been from Egypt.
As far as I know, Egyptians are Egyptians. They lived in Egypt long time ago until Umar ibn al-As came to Egypt and he took it from.
Right, now y'all gotta keep in mind that even back then, even though Egypt was ran by so-called Hamitic people or Mitzrayim, Egypt was like America. They had all different nationalities in Egypt, just like America has different nationalities today. So that's what he's speaking on. Go ahead.
His name?
Mizraim? That's
Mizraim,
right.
Egyptian.
Which is right here.
Egyptian.
Those were the people that founded that land. The original people of that land. And right now there's Sudan.
Mizraim.
Right.
Mizraim.
Some of them as far as South Africa.
He found Egypt.
Right. Because that word Egypt never really existed. That the land was always called Cush, or mainly by our people, Hebrews, it was the land of Mizraim or the land of Cush.
Right, it simply means hot.
But this land, Egypt simply means bondage. Because Egypt, the land of Egypt, they mastered how to keep people in bondage, which America does the same thing today. And it's through their system. That's why you see when you watch the news, the cops killing the black men. It's all systemic. This is what they've always done, even back in the ancient Roman, Greek Empire. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. But it's about to change. So you don't think we're gonna go to World War III? You don't think so? You're wrong, man. We're already there.
Question again, I didn't tell you. I didn't say.
Do you think we're going into World War III?
Yeah, we're going to.
Right. Who do you think is going to prevail? I already told you who I believe.
The World War III, it's in the Bible and in the Quran too.
Right. It's in the Quran where?
I don't.
I haven't seen it in the Quran.
It's in the Quran that Israel gonna control the big. And the second time we give in.
And the last time is the end.
Last time we were very, very big. We were back in the days when someone like killed all of them. And second time when they controlled Europe and Germany and this, and Hitler came and killed all of them.
But that's not the see. But he's thinking that the people in Israel are the Jews. Right. That's not the real people. But I understand what you're saying though. But
every time they controlling the whole world from the Washington House, and they will keep growing and growing. And the last war is going to be the end.
right. Well, that part is right. The last war is the end. So if you know that, why do you think America's
What is
still
going to be the end?
Why do you think? Oh, you think nothing's gonna be here?
Nothing going to be here.
No.
Okay.
No. You get Ecclesiastes?
Of course.
No.
After a while, I don't know. It's going to be the end of the world.
No. People are still gonna be here.
This people is going to be
Here you go.
It's going to be.
Let's read it.
We got to go
No,
back.
we're gonna have to rebuild the world.
We're going to go back to the
There you go. That's right.
horses and stuff like
That's
that.
right. Here you go. That's right. Because we're getting rid of all the weapons. We're not going to have any more weapons unless you have the only weapon is going to be a sword.
The sword,
Yeah, ain't gonna be no more of this all that concrete, man. Rest of the heat. Ain't gonna be no more of that.
That's right.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 4. One generation passed away, and another generation comes. But the earth abide forever.
The earth is going nowhere. We're still going to be here.
Yeah, but there's gonna be no civilization.
Oh no,
We're gonna go back there
we got a scripture for that.
Right.
Scripture says, there's no hand to the people.
There's no end to the people.
I get that.
No worry about
no
that.
God, no
Right. So now, right now, who runs the world right now? Israel. Now, after World War III, we're going to be ruling the world. Our people.
But I know that.
Now, we're not talking about the gays. We're not talking about the thugs, the drug dealers, and the whole. We're not talking about them. All of them, they're going to die. All of our people that's not right, they're going to die.
It's an Amos.
Yeah, I know it's in the Quran. Says the last war, the Christian gonna win.
Right, this is Psalms 104, verse 5. who laid the foundations of the earth that should never, hold on, that it should not be removed forever.
Right. And the point is that the earth is always going to be.
Yeah, certain places on the earth going to get hit with nuclear missiles and be destroyed, but not the whole planet Earth.
Mainly America. That's the only place we're concerned with.
The land of Israel too going to get hit. That's in the Bible. Yeah,
That's very good.
Right, very good.
Too many rats over there. You got to get rid of the rats.
Fertilizer.
Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. He cover up the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right. Now, what I wanted to ask you earlier, so you know that Israel is running the world. And so right now when you pay taxes, who gets the money? Israel. But when we're ruling, everything's going to come to us. How do you feel about that?
Good.
It's good? All right. Now, there are a lot of nations that have done wrong by our people. Right. A lot of nations.
I just want to always ask many people, like, why you guys, like, nobody say anything about the money goes from the government here to Morocco, Jordan, Syria, Egypt, Israel,
Portugal, Spain, everywhere. France, yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere, billion.
Right, because it's like this. If I'm a gangster and I rob banks, and these are my buddies that just got out of prison, I gotta make sure they eat, man.
Right.
So now they just taking care of their buddies, man. They don't care about the people.
Exactly.
We're just peasants. We don't mean
You know
anything.
they know what they call us? They call you?
Goyim.
Call you Goyim.
Goyim?
Goyim, yeah. Goy.
Goyim means cattle.
Yeah, Goy is single, Goyim is plural.
It means cattle.
That is.
Yeah,
And sometimes they say, sometimes you gotta thin the herd.
right. That's Rabbi Finkelstein.
Thin the herd sometimes.
Yeah, they don't care
You let,
about
him,
us,
you
man.
let him listen to that?
I ain't let him listen to
Oh,
that one.
man,
I ain't let him
that
listen to
going-
that.
Did you let them see the one about the 501c3?
I think I gave him, you know about the 506. With the churches getting that 501c3 charge to be controlled, getting
Yeah, they control
paid
it.
by the government.
Now you ain't show me that.
I know, I
You
told
talked to
you
me
about
about
it.
it, but you ain't
Yeah.
show it to me.
They spell it out, Goyim.
Goy, I think it's spelled now Goyim. That's how it's spelled. Well, you got something? Just go and bring it out. All right.
You going back to that?
Goyim. All right. We're finna go and shut it down. Just read down. I think I wanted verse 20.
Goyim is 20. 18.
Okay, start 18 and we're into that 20.
Isaiah chapter 13 verse 18. Their bows shall dash the young men to pieces.
And that's the day that we're waiting on. We're waiting on Russia, waiting on China, waiting on Iran. Well, Iran, they ain't gonna have no nuclear unless they hide something. But those nations, like the book of Joel says, beat your plowshares in the funeral and the weapons of war. Get ready for the battle. Shoot those arrows, spare none. The Lord said they're going to be like an expert marksman, man, hitting their mark. That's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on the financial system to collapse.
That's right.
For the mark of the beast to be issued. We're waiting on the grocery store shelves to be empty. We know it's going to be a hard time, but man, the kingdom is coming. The kingdom is coming. Yeah, it's going to be trying of our faith, but the kingdom is coming. There's no greater time ever on earth than we're living in right now. We're actually watching the kingdom come in. Like the scripture says, like a woman having a child. First the contractions come, and then they increase, and they increase, and they increase. And before you know it, she's yelling, ah! As soon as that baby is born, she forgets about all the pain that she had before. But we ain't got to that part yet. Right now, the contractions are here. And we ain't even got to the serious contractions yet when you ain't ate in 3 or 4 days. when you ain't had clean water to drink or a bath in a month. We ain't got to that yet. But Lord willing, He'll bring us through all of that, man. With that, man, we're going to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, and peace and blessings to the brothers out there. Let's say shalom.
Or cattle, that's what they call it. Shalom is closed.
Oh shit.